Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. This is Friday Power Flow. How are you? How are you doing today? There is a lot going on. So honestly, right now, before we get going, just check in. I am asking you, how are you? Ask yourself, how am I today? How do I feel? Sometimes we just need to slow down for a moment and give ourselves the space to ask that question. So check in. How are you? How are you today? If you feel impacted by what's going on, if you feel affected by what's going on, then maybe you feel a little off balance. Maybe you feel a little wobbly. I know it happens to me. Even in the best of times, we have days or periods where we feel off balance. That's why I practice. That's why I get on my mat consistently, day after day. So I can bring myself back to balance, even if it's just for the time that I'm on my mat, or even if it's just for a breath or two. And that's also why I love this Friday Power Flow, because we get moving, we shift energy, we shake things up, and then everything gets to settle back down, and we can feel back in balance again. So let's get started. Come on into your downward facing dog. Get yourself set up. Hands on your mat, feet on your mat. Right away, take a big breath in. And then empty it out. So together, once more, let's do that. Take a big breath in through your nose and hold it for just a moment so you really fill up. There's some tension. And then open your mouth, empty out. And if it feels better for you today to start in child's pose, then absolutely start in child's pose. I like to start in downward dog when I need to get moving, and when I feel kind of stuck or out of balance. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to move, we're going to breathe, and we're going to explore balance, physical balance, but also energetic balance, what it feels like to be in balance. Hopefully you'll feel that as we practice today. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And bring your feet together a little bit forward. Take your right leg up to the sky. And with your right leg straight and lifted, come on forward to your high push-up. Feel both hands press into your mat. Arms are long. You can keep your left knee lifted, or you can bring it down. Low belly draws in and up. As you inhale, up and back to your three-legged dog. And then nice and easy. Right foot comes down. Left leg goes up. Feel that shift. Not a big shift, one foot to the other. You still have your two hands on your mat. Come on forward to your high push-up. Left leg straight and lifted. And you can drop your right knee. But there are a lot of shifts that happen that we don't even pay attention to. And sometimes that's when we wind up out of balance. Inhale, left leg goes up and back to your three-legged dog. Left foot down beside the right. From here, just walk your hands back to your feet. You can take your feet to about hips width distance apart if they're not there already. Bend your knees, rest your chest on your thighs, interlace your fingers at your low back. Let your shoulders roll back, lengthen through your arms. Extend your arms without overextending your elbows. Take a big inhale, and then fold forward. Fingers interlace, let your hands come up and over. Maybe you work with a towel or a strap between your hands. Maybe you keep a big bend in your knees. Deep breath. Let your head drop. Feel, if you can, let your head drop. And if you can drop some of that stuff in your head, just for the little bit of time that we're here together today. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Release your hands. Walk your feet closer together to touch. And rise to stand. Come on up. Rise up. Reach up. Take a big inhale. Lift. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Flat back. Inhale. Walk your hands out to the front edge of your mat. Come on into your high push-up, high plank. Knees can be lifted or lowered. You can adjust your feet a little bit. Spread your fingers wide. Take a big inhale. Forward and halfway down. Low push-up, chaturanga. You can come all the way down or drop your knees. Inhaling. Upward facing dog. Maybe a cobra or a low cobra. Exhaling. Back to your downward dog or your child's pose. Now take a good deep breath in here. And an equally long exhale. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale lightly. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise to stand. Come on up. Lift and reach. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. You can step or jump back. Upward dog. Big breath in. Remember, you can add in your variations. Exhale. Back to your downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breathe in. Empty out. One more deep inhale here. Exhale lightly. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Come on up. Stand tall. Reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then just pause here. Pause, take a couple breaths, one breath at a time. It can be downward dog or child's pose or another pose. But the balance of movement and stillness that are built into this practice, really valuable, because so often we're just moving. We're just moving from one thing to the next. We're moving to try to feel better. So yes, we're moving here intentionally to help ourselves feel better. But then we add in intentionally these moments of stillness. Just moving our breath. Big inhale. Big exhale. Another deep breath in here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up, step or jump back. Upward dog, a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Spin your back foot flat. Come on up. Set your front foot so it's flat and straight. Track your front knee over your front ankle. Lengthen through your back leg. Lift up out of your hips. Lengthen to the sides of your body. You can reach your hands high or work with your hands at your heart. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. One step, maybe a couple of smaller steps. Come on up. Set your feet. Feel your breath. Take your time. There's balance. Even with 2 feet on your mat, there's balance. The balance of feeling where you are and what you are doing. So if you are distracted, or if you're worrying about something, shift your attention to your feet. Soften your toes. Shift your attention to your breath. This breath. Take a big inhale. And a long exhale. Once more, deep breath in here. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Take a deep breath in. Empty it out. One more, big inhale. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Now, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, come on up. Feel your 2 feet on your mat. Really strong, grounded. You are supporting yourself, but equally, you are being supported. Take another deep inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up. Step or jump back. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, Breathe out. Right foot steps, warrior one. Back foot flat. Come on up. Reach high. Exhale, hands come back down. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Rise up. Exhale, hands come back to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward again. Warrior one. Now, add in your warrior two. A little bit of space here. Lengthen out through your arms. Feel right to the tips of your fingers. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Keep dipping into your front knee. Keep grounding down so you can lift up. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one. Rise up. Add in some space, warrior two. Add in the space to feel that you are in your body, in your warrior two. In your strength and in your power. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Keeping that big bend in your front knee, strong through your back leg. Reach up, go back, exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, sit down, rise up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Upward dog, take a breath in, downward dog, breath out. Right foot steps, warrior one. Come on up. Open out to your warrior two. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Now, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Push off with the back foot just enough that you start to tip forward. Right hand reaches down, left hand reaches up for the sky, or you can work with your left hand on your left hip. Press out through your lifted heel. Engage your standing leg. Set your gaze. That will help a whole lot. Traditional drishti. Now grounded through your standing foot, press out through your lifted heel and start to bring that left foot out to the left and forward. So there's a little bit of leaning back, a lot of lift up. Low belly and up, take a big inhale, left foot down beside the right. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, rise up. Here, left foot standing, catch your lifted right knee in front of you with your right hand. And then you can stay here, or you can grab your right big toe with your right peace fingers and extend your right foot forward. So maybe you're playing around with it, right? Maybe you keep a bend in the right knee. That's okay. Play around with it. Play around. Explore your balance. Challenge yourself without struggling. Take your right foot or your right knee out to the right. Your left hand can come out to the left for balance, for added balance, for added support. What else can you add in for balance and support on your mat and off your mat? Inhale, come on back to center. Keep that leg lifted. Take your hands high. Take a big inhale. Now airplane, Dekasana. Sweep your right foot back. Let your fingertips extend towards the back of your mat. Palms spin down. Lift your heart. Take a deep breath in here. Drop back to your crescent lunge. Hands reach high. Open out to your warrior two. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog, inhale, downward dog, exhale. Right foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Rise up, pause. Now eagle, lift off. Left leg wraps up and over. Left arm wraps under. Lots of variations for the arms. Right? Hands to elbows or forearms together, just a couple. You don't have to throw yourself off balance by trying to make your pose or your practice or your life look like anyone else's. Let this be yours, your body, your practice. even as we practice together and share this experience. That's part of what's so amazing about it, is we can share the experience even while we uniquely create something that works for just us. Sit a little bit lower and then release. Unwrap, reach all the way up, take a big inhale, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high push up to low push up, exhale. Upward dog, take a big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Take a long inhale and a long exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. One more deep inhale here, exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Chair pose, sit down, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high push up to low push up, exhale. Upward dog, a big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Left foot steps forward, warrior one, rise up, open to your warrior two. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior, half moon, push off, little bit of a push off. So you tip forward, you're in the flow, but you don't have to be carried away by the flow. You don't have to be thrown off balance by the flow. You can be in this experience, right? We're having this shared experience, everything that's happening all around us. You can be in it, but you can still be in your body, right? In your center, grounded, right? And in balance. Now press out through that right heel. Start to bring your right foot out to the right and forward. So shift the way you stand on your left foot. Adjust, adapt, be adaptable, be fluid so you can be in balance. Take a big inhale, right foot down beside the left. Inhale, come on up to stand, hands reach high, standing on your right foot, catch your lifted left knee in front of you. Engage your core, set your gaze. Low belly draws in and up. Now you can keep hold of the knee, or you can grab your left big toe with your left peace fingers and extend the foot forward, play around with that. It's okay to be a little wobbly. It's okay to be a little uncertain sometimes. Trust your breath. Start to take that left foot out to the left. You can bring your right hand out to the right. I am all over the place right now. It's okay to be uncertain. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust your breath, this practice. Trust your heart and your spirit. And then come on back to center. Keep that left leg lifted. Take your hands high. Feel that we can trust each other. Take a big inhale. Airplane Dekasana. Sweep your left foot back behind you. Reach your hands back. Spin your palms down so you can lift your heart a little higher. You can shift your gaze a little bit forward, almost like a piece of an upward dog here. Take a deep breath in. Drop back to your crescent lunge. Land in your crescent lunge. Take a big inhale. Open out to your warrior two. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Crescent lunge, come on up. Set your left foot, set your gaze. Now eagle. Right leg wraps up and over. Right arm wraps under. Steady gaze, steady breath. If you can even out your shoulders and your hips. If your breath has become uneven, right? Come into a variation that allows your breath to even out. And absolutely challenge yourself, right? It's a practice and it's a process. We're exploring. I know sometimes I push myself too hard, and that's when I lose my physical balance. I push myself too hard in my everyday life, and that's when I lose my balance. Sit a little bit lower, and then release. Unwrap all the way up. Big inhale, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Upward dog, take a breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And then walk your hands back to your feet. And rise to stand. Come on up. Reach your hands up, lift your heart, draw your hands to your heart, and set up for your tree pose. What would a practice about balance be without tree pose? You can start with either foot as your standing foot, and then finding a place for your lifted foot. And after all the movement, just a few breaths where we can settle into some stillness. And maybe there's still a little bit of movement. I can feel my standing leg move. I can feel my foot moving a little bit. Feel the movement of your breath. And then the balance equally. The ground beneath your foot. That support. It's the here. The balance that we have as we connect in this way, right? This support, supporting each other. Take one more deep inhale, and then gently release. Set it up on the other side. Take your time. Connect to your standing foot, connect with your breath, set your gaze. I love a power flow because I love the movement. Moving my body, my energy, my breath. But I know I need the balance of stillness. And absolutely, in the flow, the practice offers a quality of meditation in motion. But a seated meditation is just as important to me. Sometimes I overlook it, right? I go to my power practice first. But a seated meditation just as important, slowing down. Take a deep breath in. And then gently release. 2 feet to your mat, hands high. Look up, big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Walk your hands out to the front edge of your mat. High push-up, forward, and halfway down, low push-up. Upward dog. Take a big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Here, bring your feet together a little bit forward. Take your right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee for your down dog hip opener. If you want to flip your dog, you can flip your dog. And then come on into your half pigeon. Take your right knee forward to your right thumb. Lengthen back through your left leg. You might be able to bring that right foot a little to the left and forward. Even out your hips. Take a deep inhale. And then lengthen and fold. You can add in a prop under your right hip or under your chest. And you can set up the variation on your back if that works better for you. Really nice to let your head rest on something. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. And checking in here, checking in with your breath and with your body, with your intention, really checking in with your whole being. How do you feel? And I think before we can even experience balance, we have to know what it feels like to be out of balance. We have to know for ourselves, what does it feel like when I'm out of balance? I know that before I started practicing yoga, I was out of balance a lot, but I just never even noticed it. It was just the way that it was. Now I notice much more quickly if I feel out of balance, if I feel a little off. And while I will get on my mat to help myself feel better, I'm not reacting, and I'm not trying to just fix things really quickly. Try this, try that to feel better. And just the consistency, the continuity of a regular practice, a day-to-day practice, to check in and help to let things settle down, but also, yeah, to feel better, even just a little bit better. To better be able to even just sit with feeling out of balance. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And set your hands under your shoulders, make your way back to your downward facing dog. Whatever movement feels good as you come out of it on this side. And then feet together a little bit forward, left leg to the sky, bend your left knee for your down dog hip opener. You can add in the flip dog. You don't have to rush. And then coming into your half pigeon. Right, so maybe you take a little more time there. Maybe you're already setting your half pigeon up. You don't have to rush. But definitely feel where you are and feel what you're doing. There's balance in being present, absolutely. Take a deep breath in and then lengthen and fold forward. Remembering that you can support yourself with a block or a prop or a different variation entirely. When you come onto your mat, at least when I come onto my mat and come into my practice, right, that's a reminder that I can support myself, that I can take a little bit of time for myself, so that, yeah, even if I still feel kind of out of balance, I'm in a better place to help others and even just to face everything that is going on around us right now. Take a few deep breaths here. Allow yourself one breath at a time. Big breath in. Long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take another long inhale. And a full exhale. From here, come on up and just sweep your back leg forward. Lie down on your back. If you want to finish with a downward dog or vinyasa and then come onto your back, go for it. Draw your knees into your chest. Once you're on your back, draw your knees into your chest. And then drop your knees over to your right for your twist. Any variation of the twist that you like. And then come through center. And take your twist to the other side. And then come back to center, give your knees a squeeze. Any last poses or adjustments that feel right. And then set up your Shavasana. Legs can be out or up. You can work with a different variation entirely. Allow yourself these last few moments of your practice, of our practice. So you can let everything that you've done, that we've done, so that you can integrate it into your body, into your being. Take a big inhale. Then a full exhale. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Just bring some gentle movement back to your body. Drawing your knees to your chest. Roll to one side. And pause here. Take a big breath in. And empty it out. Make your way to seated. You can bring your hands to your legs or bring your hands to your heart. You can set your gaze or lower your gaze or close your eyes. Take a really deep breath in. And a full breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me for our Friday Power Flow. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell so you are notified when new videos come out. And please, please leave your comments below. How did you feel before you started to practice? Do you feel better now? What does your practice do for you? Does it help you? Does it help you to feel a little more in balance? I would love to hear that from you. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. Thanks for joining me today. Please take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you on your mat.